Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bake Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday night. I don't know why, but I'm really tired today. I have been tired all day long. I don't guess I slept well. I tried to go to bed at 4 something in the morning, and I lay there and ended up getting back up. And I ate me some fruit, watched a little TV, and they ended up going back to bed after 6 in the morning. And then I was in bed until after 3 o'clock this afternoon. So my sleep schedule is jacked. Just messed up bad. But I will be okay. I'll get it straight. I'm gonna go to bed before too much longer. After I get the video uploaded, I'll try to take meds and go to bed sometime early. But I did want to come on and just talk to y'all and visit with you a little bit and let you know what I've been up to. Been working on the second half of Eva's. Those of you that are kind of new to my channel may not know how I work with my with the hexagon cardigans that I do tend to make from time to time. I work one half depending on what pattern or what color palette I'm working from. If I'm changing color every so many rounds, or if I'm working from self-striping yarn, it just depends. If I'm working from self-striping yarn, then I just, I'll work like a whole cake or a whole skein of that yarn on one half, and then I'll go and work another, the whole cake or a whole skein on the other half, and then check how many rows I'm in, and then just make sure that the rows match. If sometimes I color control, sometimes I don't. Color control meaning I try to make sure that the colors match up on each side. I don't always do that because let's face it, sometimes it looks cool when it's a little wonky. Sometimes it's nice just to let the yarn do what it's going to do. I think that's really pretty when you do that. So, and of course, probably next month or September, something like that, I'll probably start doing the custom hexagon sweaters and cardigans and all that again. I do granny square pullovers, and I do hexagon sweaters. And I make them for people that are not comfortable making wearables and sell them. They order them from me, and I make them and sell them. So I'll be doing that again this year. So if you're out there and you're looking for something like that, and you can email me, and I'll go over what I charge for that. And I'll get a list going. I do it on first come first serve basis. I create a wait list, and then I work from that list, and it doesn't take me very long. My friends call me Speedy. So once I get to focused and everything, now that my medicine's working again, I feel fine. I'm feeling good mentally again, thank God. So there's that. What I did is I took 2 days of the higher dosage of the Topamax, and to get it back in my system really good, and then I switched to the lower dosage. So I figured that was the way to go, that way, because I was so off kilter mentally that I needed that higher dosage for a couple of days to get me back straight. So, and it worked. So I haven't had any flying off the handle, throwing things, or slamming doors like I was doing. So which y'all have never witnessed, thank God. Pray that you never do. Because, despite the fact that I am normally a very sweet person, I do have a terrible temper. And it takes a lot to bring me to that boiling point. A lot. You really have to do some doing to bring me to that boiling point. But I'm only human after all. And so I have that point. And then I usually will slam some doors and then just close myself off from everybody until I chill out. So I don't do anything to anybody. I just close myself off until I can, get over myself. Y'all, I'll be back, y'all. I'm back. another big bug. We've had some weather here, and it always brings out these big bugs. And I just happened to look over and see this bug walking across my floor, and it went under my bed. So now I have to wonder when it's going to come out. But I got a shoe. I got a shoe right here by my side. Yes, I have really large feet. I have big feet. It is what it is. But of course that's going to make me nervous until I get a chance to kill it. Johnny's gone to bed, so I can't kill my spider. I can't call my spider killer to come to kill it. He's gone to bed. But these I don't have no problem killing. But I just, they give me the willies. Little bugs don't bother me. Little bitty bugs, they don't bother me. But them kind of, don't like that. Don't like that. Anyway, let me get back to something that I do love. And I don't know if any of y'all, some of y'all may be new to my channel, but I'm making this for my bestie Eva. I have a few besties, but she's one of my main besties. She lives here in Louisiana. She lives about 75 miles from me. And I'm using the good stuff. This is what me and Amy call the good stuff. This is Malabrigo. Oh, do I have that backwards? Or can y'all see that? Yeah. Malabrigo. This is the Arroyo. The colorway is called Wales Road. I was gifted this yarn some months back, several months ago. And with Eva's birthday coming in August, I wanted to make her something extremely special. And you can't get much more special than pure superwash merino wool. Yes, made in Peru. And it's working up beautifully. As you can see, the blue and the purple together. And this is a variegated yarn. And I don't know if it's hand dyed. I don't remember if I'm assuming it is. It doesn't, I don't know if it specifically says that it's hand dyed. Book. Sorry, I'm just thinking about that book. It doesn't specifically say that it's hand. It doesn't say. But anyway, I'm thinking. Let's see. I'll show y'all what it looks like in a hank. I only wound up 2 hanks of it. I had 5 altogether, so I got 3 more. But this is what it looks like in the hank form. So I would say it does have that hand-dyed look. So, and I believe all of Malabrigo is hand-dyed. So, and there are different processes for hand-dyed. But I have some of this back there for myself that I plan on making myself one of these as well. But this is 3-weight yarn. Which tickles me to, well, I think it actually calls it, what does it call it? Oh boy, it doesn't say. I'm looking here to see if it actually says. U.S. needles. It says U.S. needles number 4 through 6, 3.5 to 4 millimeter. I'm using a 5 millimeter crochet hook, which is working out just fine. But it doesn't say. It doesn't. I don't know if it says. No, it doesn't say. Oh, wait a minute. The versatile sport weight, it says. And I think sport weight, I think it just depends on the maker, what they consider sport weight. If they consider it a 3-weight or smaller, I don't know. But it's calling it a sport weight. It is, how many yards is that? 335 yards per hank. So I got 3 more hanks besides the one that I just started the second half with. And I got a little bucket that I have make whips in over here, because I have so many whips at the moment. All that manic crocheting. But I ran out of yarn right here on the first hank on this one. So yeah, there's that. And when I go to start the second hank on it, I'll just attach it here and go. But it'll be fine. But I guess I must have already cinched up the middle. Maybe I did. Oh boy, didn't do too good a job of it, did I? Might have to go back in and redo that. I don't like how that looks at all. I always cinch up the middle. You see, this little right here, I always cinch that up. I don't like to leave that open like that. It bugs me. But this is going to be pretty. I'm just very fortunate that Eva is very small. She's only 4'11", and so I believe one more hank of the 300 and some odd yards should hopefully be enough. And I got 3, so another hank and a half. So I figured I would just make sure that each half had the same amount of stitches, and then I would get a t-shirt the same size that she wears. And before I seam everything up, I'll put these next to each half next to each other, and then put the t-shirt over it, make sure it matches, and make sure it, fits, and then I'll go from there. Because that's my little trick. That's how I get things to fit people, is I ask them what size shirt they wear, and then if it's a sweater, I make the sweater just a little bit bigger than the shirt. And if it's a cardigan, I'll do the same. I'll make it just a little bit bigger than the shirt so that it can comfortably fit over it. And that method has worked for me. It's something that you can try if you're trying to make something for someone that you don't have right there in front of you. Just get a t-shirt their size and use that shirt as your guide. Chances are you'll come out aces. I've been very successful that way. Shirts that I've made for folks, even Thriss over in her channel, the red top that I made her fit her just fine. All I asked her was what size top that she liked to wear. She told me. I happened to have one on hand, and I used it as my guide, and it worked out just fine. So same thing for the mesh tank top that I made for someone else. So anyway, on to other things. Me and Cindy with Pups and Crochet are hoping to do our yearly thing with Shark Week. Shark Week is coming up next week. It starts. I looked it up on Google. Set my calendar to Shark Week. We got our handy dandy Shark Week books. I got a couple of books here that I got off Amazon last year. This is Pocket Genius Sharks, Facts at Your Fingertips. And this is Jawsome Shark Quizzes. So we got that, and then I got my handy dandy rubber shark. I believe this is a great white, actually. I found this when my hair is just sticking up. I don't know why it's doing that, but when we were moving into this house, this was laying in the floor. So I don't know whose little kid it at some point belonged to, but it became mine. And then I ordered me and Cindy matching shirts. She should have hers tomorrow from Amazon. But this is what we're going to wear during our live stream. So it says, guess what week it is? And then we got our shark in a beach chair with his umbrella drink and his sunglasses. Because she and I have a wicked sense of humor. And I just thought this shirt was perfect for our wicked sense of humor. So I sent her one, and I bought one for myself so that we could wear them, have matching shirts during our lives, since she's in Illinois and I'm down here. But we can be matchy, and we'll talk about our shark facts. And I have been watching shark attack videos and shark fact videos. And I just finished watching one about sharks versus crocodiles and alligators. That is fascinating. I think I was rewatching something that I had watched last year because it seemed very familiar. I really enjoy nature videos about nature, especially sharks. You would never catch me in, sorry, I'm still nervous about that bug. I'll catch it. It'll pop itself out, and I'll get it with my shoe here in a little while. They don't never stay under nothing very long in here. Yeah, I like to watch the nature stuff. But you won't catch me in the ocean ever. I might be in a boat that's on the ocean, but I won't go in the water. I don't belong in that water. That is the fish's water, not my water. That's not my home. Now, I don't begrudge anybody else that's brave enough to go into the ocean. That's all on you. That's up to you. I will fish, with a fishing pole. Catch something to eat. But as far as dipping my toes in there, no. I will sit on the beach on a lawn chair with something frozen and watch other people do it, but me do it myself? Nope. I'm just not comfortable doing that. Not even in a lake, honestly. I'm not. You never know what you're stepping on when you go into a lake or the beach. You don't know what you're stepping on when you go in there. You might be stepping on someone's little seashell home, or something spiky that might kill you. I value life. If I'm gonna swim, I'm gonna swim in a pool where I can see the bottom and it's been cleaned. No. I'm more of a jacuzzi kind of girl anyway. Bubbly. Clean and bubbly. Nope. I don't even own a bathing suit. Tank top and shorts. That's what I'd swim in a pool. I hadn't been in a pool or any of that stuff in so many years. It's just, I don't know. But I love the beach. I like to go sit at the beach and watch the water wave up. And, that's very calming to me. But I have no desire to get in the water. But I like to watch the water. I love to watch the water and listen to the water. But getting in the water, no. No desire whatsoever. I'm a weird duck. I know that. It's okay. It's okay to think me weird. But, and I've still been working on my squares. I'm making progress. But I got a whole stack down here that this is what I got left. I've already had to get into another skein of the blue. Another skein of this. But I'm just chipping away at it. Chipping away. But, it is what it is. Johnny made us tacos tonight. I went in there and chopped the tomatoes up, since I'm the only one that likes tomatoes on my tacos. And tomorrow night we'll just have leftover tacos. And then Thursday I bought another pork roast. I'm going to probably tomorrow night, before I go to bed, I will put that pork roast in the crock pot, and I will pour a bottle of barbecue sauce on it and put it on low in the crock pot and let it cook for about 12 hours. And then Johnny will get up and break it up. We have this little meat breaker up thing. It's a weird little cooking tool. It has this weird thing at the end, little triangle looking thing at the end, and you use it to break up meat when you're cooking it. But it makes short work of that very tender pork that's cooked for 12 hours. Last week when I did it, I guess it was last week. Yeah, something like that. I got up to go check it, and Johnny had already used his little thing and broke it up already. And I was like, well, all right then. I didn't do anything but get my bun and fix me a barbecue pulled pork barbecue sandwich with pickles on the side, because I didn't know how my system would handle barbecue sauce, or pork for that matter. But the pork was cooked to death, so it was ever so tender. And then so I just put me a few a handful of little pickles next to it, because pickle the vinegar and the pickle juice will counteract sugar. So I've been eating pickles with things that might cause me issues. So I've been doing that a lot. So I made sure when John and I did our grocery shopping yesterday that I bought another jar of pickles, because I just been eating a lot of pickles, because it just, and it settles my stomach sometimes when I eat stuff I shouldn't, which I've been doing that less and less, but pickles do go good with pork sandwiches, barbecued pulled pork sandwiches. Pickles do go good with that, as well as ranch style beans. Anyway, still looking for the bug. I don't want it to sneak up on me. I'm already wigged out just by seeing the daggum thing, because it was so big. But I'll smush it and pick it up with a paper towel and go flush it, and that'll be that. Yeah. It's just, I've had them sneak up on me before, and it's like, ew. Oh my goodness. Oh, but I hope y'all have a good night. I'll try to come up with, I've been meaning to do some organization in the cubes. They were really disorganized and jacked up. I just, I don't know what's going on with me, but I've just had my hands full with everything. And I was supposed to get a phone call today about John's stuff, but the lady didn't call, so I now have to call her tomorrow and find out what's going on with that. They're supposed to have us in to set a plan for John, and then John's going to pick between Bosier's facility and Shreveport's facility once we have a plan in place. So it's really not that much left to do. He's got the waiver that he needed. He's been green lighted for services. It's just some formalities that need to happen. And the way the lady explained the program in Bossier, they take them out in public and do volunteer work. They take them to the movies. They take them to lunches, what have you. And basically a lot of socialization with people, with people, like-minded people, similar of mental standing people, similar to himself. So the only downside is the transportation is kind of hard to get free transportation to and from. So I will be having to take him and pick him up every day, which is fine. We'll work it out, and we'll get on the wait list for free transportation. So we'll do that. But anyway, I just kind of want to update y'all on that. And if you aren't aware, because you're new, my youngest son is autistic, and we are trying to get him services so that he can start socializing and at some point have some more independence and prepare him for, when I become too old to take care of him. So, another bug. Dadgummit. Y'all try to have a good night. Please remember that I love you and so does Jesus. And please adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye now.